5 months down and 7 to go, and if you're not happy with where your business is so far this year, then let's make some changes. Come on, let's talk about it. Welcome to Newsletter Guru TV, your show with a boatload of smart marketing and business building advice, and a little fun along the way.
This episode of Newsletter Guru TV is brought to you by No Hassle Newsletters, the secret to getting boatloads of more profitable repeat business and the customer referrals you deserve.
Hey everybody, it's Jim Palmer, the Newsletter Guru. You know, I'm just back from meeting with a very much of a guru mindset coach, and it was both invigorating and almost a little bit exhausting. And we talked about some amazing stuff about the power of mindset. We compared where his business is, where my business was, and some of the businesses that we each coach. And one thing that we came up with is there is no lack of opportunity. You know, if you just shut out all the negative noise, which is a very important change that you're going to need to make, and focus on the opportunity, focus on the pain that clients and prospective clients have, focus on the solutions that you can provide to these people. Hey folks, there's never been as many millionaires created as there are during tough economic times, and we both agreed, you know what? Stop all the noise, all right? My good friend Lee Miltier, who's just a brilliant mindset coach, says, you know, your mind is like a supercomputer. Garbage in, garbage out. So turn off the news, turn off the negative stuff, focus only on the positive. This is, I mean, gosh, we live in the greatest country on earth. There's nothing but opportunity here. And one of the things I really appreciate about this guru that I met with, he said, tell me about your business, where it is. And I really laid it out. And I said, you know what? I've had the best 5 months that I've ever had in my history. I'm more than twice as much where I was this time last year. And he goes, why aren't you smiling then? And I said, I don't know. And he says, you're watching the news again. And he really had me pegged. But you know what? To be honest with you, I fell prey because there's so much crap going on. But, you know, he really kind of took me by the scruff of the neck and he said, knock it off, Jim. And he showed me all this opportunity. I was speaking with another very, very successful business person earlier this week who also, he said, Jim, I had the best first quarter I've ever had in 15 years in business. And he said, I'm kind of looking for the shoe to drop. And you know what? Negativity. So here's the first change I think you need to make if you're not really growing your business. Turn off all the negativity, all right? As Lee Miltier says, garbage in, garbage out. You focus on things that are positive about the opportunities. You focus on, you know, Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, all this mindset stuff that you should be feeding your mind every day about endless possibilities. So, you know, when you think about the positive things, it really opens up your mind as to the possibilities of where you might be able to take your business. I'm going to share something very cool with you. He said, what do you got going for the summer? I said, you know, last year I did something called Vacation Business School. You might remember that, the old VBS. It worked really well. I had 10 people in the program. That's the most I could handle in the way I'd structured the program. So it sold out, which was great. He said, you're going to do it again? I said, I don't know. He says, why don't you not even focus on helping 10 people? Why don't you get 20 or 30 people? Why don't you just open it up? And he looked at the program that I offered last year and he made a couple changes and he said, you can put as many people into this program as you want. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is so cool. And what happened is I made a change from where I was to where I can be to where I can help more people. So this time next week, I will be rolling out Jim Palmer's 2012 Business School and Coaching Program. I'm going to change the whole thing up. I'm going to help as many people as I can over the summer months so that you can just get your business out of the soft shoulder onto the expressway and put the hammer down for growth. Don't be one of these businesses that takes the summer off and think, oh, there's no business done. People aren't thinking business. Everybody's on vacation. That is horse hockey, all right? That's pure crap. There's a lot of business being done. So, you know, I feel like I'm shouting at the camera. If I am, I'm sorry, but I am so jazzed and I am so excited about what I'm going to bring to you and to anybody else that wants to join me for the business school. I'm excited about that. But more importantly, even if you don't join me with Vacation Business School, you got to start thinking differently. Look at where your business is now, look at where you want to be, and figure out where the hang-ups are. You know what? You might have to do things differently. You might have to change the way you're marketing, change your offerings, change your pricing. There might be a whole bunch of things that you need to change and plow forward instead of just figuring out, well, this is where I am and it's not really good right now. Well, then change it, okay? I'm going to help you change. If you want to be part of Jim's Business School and Coaching Program for 2012, as I said, look out for it next week. You want to be on the early bird list, go ahead and send a note. Send an email to guru@thenewsletterguru.com. We'll put you at the top of the list, and we'll get you the information as soon as possible. But more than anything, I wanted to come home. Oh, it's such a beautiful day out here. I wanted to come home, jump in the camera, and tell you there are 7 more months to go, all right? There is so much opportunity out there. There are so many people that are seriously kicking butt. So don't pay attention to the negativity, the naysayers. It's too hard. And I'm not belittling any of the problems you may have, but there are things that you can do in your business, opportunities to grow, to change your offering, to look for other opportunities that aren't even in your peripheral field of vision because you got tunnel vision right now, all right? You know, these last 3 years have been phenomenal for my business. Because I have looked for ways to change my business, to look for ways that I can add more value. Like I always say at the end of these videos, I have constantly added value, but I've looked for different ways and different programs, different ways to market. I've just recently launched my podcast, so you saw there's one more way that I'm attracting and putting out some information so that people are attracted to me. You know, here's the thing, and I'm going to share something. I'm going to, as my friend Melanie Benson-Strick says sometimes, get vulnerable, open up. So I'm going to get vulnerable with you. And so this guy, this guru mindset coach was meeting with me. He said, Jim, I watch your videos all the time. I know that thousands of people watch your videos, and I'm going to tell you something. He said, the last couple months, I've noticed a little bit of a shift in your tone, all right, to sometimes addressing the economy and sometimes addressing other things, and you seem to have shifted a little bit from being always the positive guy with the good message and the good ideas and the positive you can do it. And you know what, folks, I'm going to tell you, that hit me like a ton of bricks. So no more, all right? There's going to be no more talk about doom and gloom and this and that, and it's challenging, it's going to get better. The heck with that. It's going to get better, and it's going to start right now. Commit to yourself to start right now, only focusing on the positive, only thinking of things that are going to cause your business to expand, all right? Wow, did I have too much caffeine or what? So, folks, here's the message. It may need some change, but change is good, change is healthy. Change, if it's necessary, is going to move your business forward. And here's the big thing. Sometimes it takes a trusted advisor, it takes a world-class coach to grab you by the scruff of the neck and go, ksh, 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 wake up, get back on track. And so I am very, very much appreciative of Mr. Mindset Guru, and I will be that person for you. I will wake you up, present some opportunities. I'm going to teach some amazing strategies and techniques that have caused me to have my business skyrocket in the last 3 years. And so we're going to roll out Jim's Business School. It's so fresh, I can't do it right here in the video, but you watch for this next week. All right. If you have learned anything about my message of change and being positive and feeding your mind the good stuff and looking for opportunities in your business, then I'd appreciate it very much if you would share this video with folks that you care about. Go ahead and click the share button. Whether you're watching this on Facebook or Newsletter Guru TV, you click the share button, it'll give you an opportunity, and you can say something about it, put it on your news feed. Very much appreciate it if you leave a comment. I always love hearing from you. I get tons of emails from people all the time that they appreciate these videos, and that really, really makes me feel good. And before the day's out, you look for ways that you can add more value to your business, and if you're struggling, send an email to guru@thenewsletterguru.com and say, Jim, I want in your summer business school so I can look for ways to add more value to my business, just like you've done for yours. And before the day's out, look for ways that you can go do some random act of kindness. If we can just be a little bit more nice and positive to each other, the world's going to be a much nicer place. Until next episode, this is Jim Palmer, the Newsletter Guru. Stay positive, folks. Opportunity, it's everywhere. See you on the next episode.